What is good, y'all? It's your boy John. I'm back here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Today is Tuesday, February 8th. I'm back here for another Wonder Woman update, as well as I'm going to go ahead and grab a Tatsu update. I'm not sure if I'm going to include it in the Wonder Woman update. I might do a separate update from this point forward. We'll see. It depends on how much footage I get, but you can see Tatsu's looking great from here. Anyways, let's get the update started. I'm going to go ahead and start over there in the Wonder Woman construction site area. So give me a minute and we'll be over there. Just a look over off into the DC Universe area from kind of like the steampunk district area. They got the scaffolding still up around the old Wonder Woman. I don't see too much else going on in the area. There is a lot of work trucks over there. I'm gonna go get closer and try and check it out. But from this distance, not too much of a change. Let's get on in there and check it out. A quick look into the DC Universe area. As I was mentioning before, don't see too much of a change over here in front of Justice League and Riddler's Revenge. Wanted to get a shot walking up so you guys can get a perspective of what it looks like so far as of today. Yeah, they've got a significant amount of pieces up, or I don't know, I can't tell yet. Let me get in there and look, but it looks like they got quite a bit of pieces up since we were last here. Let's get in there and check. Just want to get a quick pan of the entire area so you guys can get an idea of how many pieces were added since the last update. Yeah, since Saturday. Sorry, I was trying to remember when the last update was. But yeah, a lot has been done, obviously, even since then. You see they've got a lot more up. Let me try and remember. They got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I can see from right just here. And then over here, I'm gonna get a better look. Obviously, they brought in some of the bigger supports that you can see right here. They also put up another smaller one in the area way back there that I noticed. They put up this little guy right here, and also one over here off into the distance right there. We're gonna go around and get a shot from the other side and see if they're gonna decide to put any more pieces in today. Arriving here over on the other side, like more towards the entrance of Riddler, just wanted to get a shot of what they've got up so far. Also wanted to get a quick shot of this little skinny support right here, and this is about the thinnest support that I've seen put up so far. Yeah, even though the one in the distance looks just as thin, it's not. It's just because it's in the distance. But this is the thinnest support that I've seen so far. They got a couple bigger ones laying down right here, as well as some over off into the distance. You can see on the left side of the screen over there, some bigger ones. Yeah, not sure if they're gonna get these up by the end of the day today. I'll stick around for a bit to see. If not, you know, I'll be back obviously later this week to cover more of this. So one thing I wanted to take note of is that if you take a close look at all the foundations and footers, you're gonna notice that all the nuts are off of the bolts. Pretty much, I mean, at least that I can see, as far as my eye can see, they're off of all the foundations. So, you know, before they had them all on, each one of the bolts, they were all sitting on top of them. But it looks like the crew went ahead and removed them all from at least every foundation over in this area. And that's a good sign, because it just means that all they have to do is go ahead and lift them into place and not have to worry about that step later. Seems to me like at this point, they've got all the smaller pieces up in this area. Now it's time to bring in the crane and get some of these bigger supports up. And there might be a few more smaller pieces, you know, they might be able to lift with that lifter. But from the looks of it, from what I can tell here, they're about ready for this crane to come in, which should be here any day now. I'm expecting it to either come tomorrow or Thursday at the latest. But, you know, this is just my guesstimation. Take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, hopefully we see this crane soon and we get some of these bigger supports up, and that's when this thing will really start rolling. As we see here, looking over towards where Tidal Wave once was, there's a splashdown, you'll see that they've added another smaller support right there on one of the bigger foundations in the area. This is one of the connecting supports, one of the base supports that connects to another bigger support right at the top right there. There's no track piece that's going to be connected to that. It's going to be another support structure. Yeah, this one was there last update, and then I don't see anything else too much different in this area, but I will keep an eye on it. Quick look at another support right here in the area. Another one of those smaller ones that we just showed in the last shot. But you can also see one of the larger supports in the back. Looks like, on that note, it looks like they are placing a lot of the supports kind of near where they need to go. I'm trying to get a shot right here. This is kind of what I'm talking about. You'll see like a bigger support just laying right there next to one of the foundations. Seems to me like they're just placing these supports where they're supposed to be, or in the general area. That way the crew knows where they go, obviously, and then they're just there and it's easier for them to get to them. Wanted to provide a shot from over in front of Justice League's entrance. Just wanted to get a shot so you guys can see from this perspective of what they got done. They've got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pieces up that I can count from here. Now I don't know if there's any off over into the distance over by the station and whatnot, but from here there are 18 pieces of support installed. So the main pieces that it looks like they've got in, where some part of the turnaround they've got in, I'm not sure. I got to go look at the rendering and see what this smaller little guy right there is for, and then that other one I just got to kind of remember. But they did install the other piece right here for the dive loop, and that's going to go ahead and line up with that little guy right there that we saw them put in last update. But just wanted to show you guys that, and that's the current line that it's coming down. Here's a rendering that I marked up to show which supports have been installed as of today, February 8th. You can see the 18 that I just showed in the update. Now, I'm not sure if there's any other ones installed over in the DC Universe area or in the station or anywhere towards that way, because it's hard to see. But I can confirm that these 18 are installed, and I'll continue to go ahead and update this rendering as the project goes along, and maybe that way we can keep a tab for the most part of, and get a good idea of, you know, the progress. So that's going to go ahead and conclude it for today's update. I'm definitely going to be back at the park later this week. We've got a lot going on over at the Wonder Woman construction site, as well as it looks like Tatsu, its paint job is going to be wrapping up fairly shortly, or pretty soon from now. You know, I appreciate everybody tuning in as always. Thank you all for the love and support. Make sure to check in later this week for another update on Wonder Woman, as well as some things over here at the park. So thank you all again, and until the next one, this is John, and this has been your theme park ERT.